Hello and welcome to So What Kimberly. I am going to be doing a headband. Actually, I'm going to do two different headbands on this video. So some of the things that you're going to need something to mark with. You're going to need some straight pins, some scissors, measuring tape, or if you have a ruler that's long enough, you can use your straight edge ruler, fabric, and sewing machine. Okay, so the first headband that I'm gonna do, you need your head circumference. You need to be able to measure your head circumference, or whoever you're making this headband for. Measure the head circumference, and you're gonna take away about 1 inch. You do need some stretchy fabric. This is full waist stretch. This is some Kinty, itty brush type fabric. All of that information will be in the description. So you're gonna cut it 1 inch shorter than whatever your head circumference is for this first one. You can make it as wide or as thin as you want. But the way that I'm doing it, I'm doing 8 inches wide, so that it's gonna be about this wide once you get it sewn together. So I would suggest doing at least 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches, depending on if you're doing a child or an adult. But you can make this as wide or as thin as you would want it, okay? The first thing you wanna do is you wanna fold it over in half long ways. And you want to place your pins. If you feel like you need pins, you need to place your pins in there. If not, you could just stick it on the machine and start sewing. Make sure you back stitch at the beginning and at the end. I'm getting to the end, so I want to make sure that I back stitch. Okay, now I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to flip it right side out. And I'm going to try to center that seam that I just sewed. I'm going to try to center it just like so. Turn it over. The seam is underneath here now. Okay, so here's the seam, which is at the bottom, and the seam is at the bottom, okay? I'm gonna pick up the other side so it's like it's right sides together, and I'm gonna offset them like that. I'm gonna bring the back piece around to the front, and I'm gonna bring the front piece over to the back. And so it's just like that. Okay, place your pins. If you feel like you need pins, go ahead and place your pins in there. If not, you can just slide it on the machine. Okay, now grab your scissors and cut this extra fabric off right up here at the top. Just like that. And then you're gonna flip it right side out. And then you have your knotted headpiece. Okay, now for the second headband, we're gonna do your head circumference. Again, you need your head circumference measurement, and you're gonna add about 12 inches to that. So say if your head circumference is 20, you wanna add 12 more inches to that. So that'll be 32, okay? So it's gonna be 32 inches long. And with this one, I'm still doing 8 inches wide. Okay, so the width is the same on this one. And again, you can make this as thin or as thick as you want it. If you want it thinner than this, you want 6 inches, or maybe you want 14 inches wide, you could do that as well. It's up to you. But I want you to know that this is 8 inches wide, and you're gonna take your head circumference and you're gonna add 12 inches. So just like before, you're gonna fold it over in half. Long ways, and you're gonna stitch it all the way down to the very end. Okay, so go ahead and put your pins in there and then sew it all the way down. Okay, now that you have stitched this completely down, you're gonna fold each end. You're gonna turn it right side out. And then you're gonna fold. So turn it right side out, and then you're gonna fold in maybe about 1/2 of an inch or so. And you're gonna stitch that closed. You're gonna do that on both ends. So tuck the other end, pin it, and stitch it across. Okay, now that you've closed your ends, it's just like this. So now you want to fold it, find the center, and then fold it again and find the center, leaving your finger right there on the center. This is the open part here. So if you want to, you can place a pin on both of these pieces. When you're getting ready to tie them together. So you're gonna tie them together right at that center mark. Okay, so it'll look something like this. Make sure these are straight. It'll look something like that. And so then you're gonna take these 2 pieces and you're gonna put another knot. And then you'll have this cute little bow here. Okay, so then you have that. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed these headband tutorials. If there's any other things you'd like for me to do, just let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.